Well, hey friends, today's reading comes from Colossians chapter 4, verses 2 through 6. Devote yourselves to prayer, being watchful and thankful. And pray for us too, that God may open a door for our message, that we may proclaim the mystery of Christ for which I am in chains. Pray that I may proclaim it clearly as I should. Be wise in the way you act toward outsiders, making the most of every opportunity. Let your conversation be always full of grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone. So this is Paul's final words of instruction. The entirety of the rest of the chapter is purely greetings. It's saying hello to people. It's reminding people of stuff that's been done in the past. This is the last thing that Paul wants to say to the church in Colossae, and then this letter is actually going to get passed to another church in a town called Laodicea. But I want you to notice something. It's the very first part of verse 2. Paul says, devote yourselves to prayer. Now, did you know that this is the only thing in the entire New Testament that any of the writers say that we should be devoted to prayer? And to be devoted to something is to make it the centerpiece of your life, to build your entire life around this one singular thing. And Paul says, devote yourselves to prayer, to communion and conversation with God, to living in his ways, for seeking his guidance, for listening for his voice, for laying his life at your feet, for making your relationship with God the bedrock of everything else that you do. He says, devote yourselves to prayer. And the result is you become the kind of person who is watchful and thankful. What we mean by watchful is you can read the times, you understand the world that you live in, but you're also watchful for God's activity. You have eyes to see what he's doing in you and in the world around you, and it fills you with gratitude. When you're a person who is devoted to prayer, you are always seeing what God is doing. You are always seeing the things that God has given you. So devote yourselves to prayer. Devote yourselves to your relationship with God, and it will make you watchful and thankful. I'll see you tomorrow. Grace and peace, my friends.